quite quickly disappear and make you look 10 years younger. I'm not kidding. It's really a product that actually really help with the wrinkles and with the skin lines and the freshness, just the freshness of your skin. People might start commenting on your skin within a matter of a couple of weeks when you start using this product. One of the things you need to know about our aloe lotions is the fact that they are pH balanced. That means that the pH of the product is exactly the pH of your skin. That doesn't mean they are pH neutral, because pH neutral would mean a pH of 7. If I'm not mistaken, the pH of your skin is 6.4, and the pH of our products is 6.4. Now, one of the things that you might like to hear is that the pH of natural aloe is 6.4, because if there is one thing that we would not want to do is to basically risk contaminating or basically playing with the integrity of our products. So what we do is we absolutely make 100% sure that our products are not tampered with, and you know, the beauty is the pH of aloe is exactly the same thing as pH of your skin. So what you will find, and that's one of the things that I find the most pleasant about those creams, is they actually get absorbed almost instantly. It takes like 3 seconds for the skin to absorb it. So there's no, it doesn't stagnate on your skin for minutes or hours. It's really straight in. Okay. Next product. Now we're going to move on towards more the personal care type products. Okay. I'm going to talk about the Aloe Evershield deodorant, which is basically, as the name mentioned, a deodorant. This is not an antiperspirant. It's a proper gel deodorant that you actually rub underneath your armpits. Some people rub it on their feet as well. My wife does that. It's brilliant for obviously killing the odors and keeping the feet fresh for people who actually are quite heavy sweaters of the feet. But here we're more or less talking about the underarm deodorizer and deodorant. And basically the main aspect of this product is the fact that it doesn't contain any aluminum salts. That's what you need to remember about this product, is it doesn't contain aluminum salts. Deodorants and antiperspirant, if you actually go to Tesco's or to Boots or to Superdrug and you pick any of the ones on the shelf, the number 1, number 2 ingredients at the back will necessarily be aluminum salts. And the aluminum salts are there because when you put aluminum on your skin, it basically creates little corks that actually go and block the pores of your skin. And by blocking the pores of your skin, it prevents the sweating, which is exactly what an antiperspirant is supposed to do, or those deodorants are supposed to do. What you don't know is, obviously, if you block the pores, that also means that the sweat can't come out, and that's obviously what the purpose of those products are. But if the sweat can't come out, that means the toxins can't come out, because sweating is a very natural way of getting the toxin out of your body, which means that very quickly you end up having some sort of stagnation of toxins underneath your skin, in the basically just around the dermis, underneath the dermis, and basically that could create some really bad accumulation and can basically go towards generating cancer cells. In particular, it's been very much linked with the development of breast cancer for ladies. And also the other thing is the aluminum that actually gets into your skin eventually will end up in the bloodstream. And the more aluminum you get into the bloodstream, the more aluminum gets actually sent to your brain. And that's usually where all the heavy metals end up accumulating. And if you have an accumulation of heavy metal, in particular aluminum, it can very seriously increase your chances of Alzheimer's disease or any kind of degenerative brain disease. So personally, healthy options, if you want, do not use a deodorant with aluminum salts. Now, there are not that many on the market. This one is not only 100% aluminum free, but it's probably the best one of its kind on the market. It doesn't stain the clothes. It's just basically a big block of aloe vera. It's translucid. It doesn't sting. You can actually shave underneath your arm and instantly put the deodorant. It will not sting. It will feel fresh and nice. And what the aloe does is, because we mentioned earlier that aloe is a bactericide, what aloe does is it basically kills the bacteria that create the smell which basically keeps you fresh throughout the whole of the day and keep your skin breathing and being absolutely fresh throughout the whole of the day. Absolutely brilliant product. So I hope you're taking lots and lots of notes, because what I'm doing is I'm giving you pointers of the things you need to say when you talk about those products, okay? Now the next one is arguably one of my favorite products of the lot. 6 years ago, if you had told me that I would get excited about talking about a tooth gel, I would have actually laughed, but that's very much what it is. I absolutely love this product. This is once again a product that contains not only aloe vera, but there again we've put propolis into it. And basically that means that when you actually brush your teeth with this product, which contains aloe vera in a very high quantity and a little bit of propolis, you brush your teeth with an anti-inflammatory, an analgesic, an antifungal, an antiviral, an antiseptic, a bactericide, and an antipyretic, as well as an antibiotic. Imagine how amazing your oral health will be once you brush your teeth with this. Now, on top of that, aloe is great on the skin cells, and keep in mind when you brush your teeth, you also brush your gums. So any kind of gum disease, any kind of bleeding gums, any kind of mouth ulcers, any kind of stuff like that is actually going to become part of the past, because basically the aloe is going to take care of this. But on top of that, aloe in itself helps fighting plaque. It's a natural whitener, and the company has created a gel instead of being a paste, which is much more gentle on the enamel of your teeth. And actually, when you brush your teeth with this product, you've got the feeling you're coming out of the hygienist every single day, twice a day. Absolutely wonderful. It makes you feel, you put your tongue on top of your front teeth and you're thinking, oh my God, this is just so smooth and so nice. It's absolutely brilliant. Another key point of this product is the fact that it's fluoride free. Now, the debate is out at the moment on the importance of fluoride in dental hygiene and dental health. Now, one of the things that you need to know is that debate is very valid for children before the age of 7. And I will not give you any one way or the other, because at the end of the day, the debate is out. All I can tell you is by the age of 6, 7, a normal person who's been living a normal life, drinking water, eating vegetables, and etc., in a normal way, will have enough fluoride in their body that they will not need to have another addition of fluoride for the rest of their life. They've got enough fluoride in their body to keep them for a lifetime. So the idea that in your normal tooth gel you need every single day to put some fluoride in your mouth is a complete lie. Before the age of 7, it's a question mark, and some people will be happy to, some people won't. I've been giving this particular tooth gel to my children since they were like 1.5 and 3 respectively. They don't have any dental issues, they are thriving and they're absolutely loving it. So I'm not going to pronounce myself on before the age of 6 or 7, but definitely from anything after 6 or 7, you do not need to put fluoride in your mouth. Now, one of the facts that you might want to hear is that recently, I think it was about 1.5 years ago, 10 Nobel Prize winners of medicine have actually written a joint letter to the World Health Organization asking for fluoride to be classified as a poison. That's all you need to know. You make your own mind, but that's something that you might want to share with people when you do a product launch or when you talk about this particular product. This is the healthiest tooth gel you will ever come across in the whole of the world. Doesn't contain poison, doesn't contain fluoride, and it contains a cocktail of aloe vera and bee propolis, which will leave your mouth as fresh and as healthy as it will ever be. Next product, we're talking about the aloe hand and body soap. Now this is almost a full pint of aloe vera. The concentration of aloe actually in this particular product is one of the lowest of all the products you're going to see. I think there's only about 28 or 29% of aloe vera in the soap, but still it's very, very high concentration of aloe vera. If you took, for example, an aloe vera hand soap that you would find in Tesco, or hand soap with aloe vera that you would find in Tesco, the percentage of aloe vera in that hand soap would probably be below the 1%. Okay, so here we're still talking very, very healthy quantity of aloe. basically, it's a no tears formula. It's basically a very, very, very gentle soap. It's so nice on the skin, so nice on the hands, so nice on the face. Absolutely beautiful. It almost feels when you wash your hand with it that you have just put some cream, some moisturizing cream afterwards. It's incredible. That's why it mentions here moisturizing. Now, at the same time, it's very mild, but it's unbelievably effective. It's one of the most cleansing soap I've ever come across in my life. It's basically a soap that you could bath a brand new baby for their first bath after, say, a week of their existence, when they're absolutely brand new baby. But it's also a soap you could find in a mechanic's garage, because one squirt of that soap will get rid of the black hands of a mechanics instantly. So that's basically how effective it is, but also how mild it is. Men can shave with it. Women can use it as a shaving gel for their legs and underarms and so on. It can be used as a baby shampoo. Personally, I use it as a shampoo when I go to the gym. When I go to the gym, this is basically my shower gel and also my shampoo at the same time. My kids, the only thing that they've more or less ever been washed in is this particular product, both for their hand, their face, and very, very often as well for their hair. Very economical. It's a full pint, so it's going to last for quite some time. And because of the dispenser, you only use what you actually need, and very often you only need one squirt at a time. So it's very, very, very gentle, but also very effective. That's what you need to remember about this product, and you need to get people to try it, because it's true. It's a hand soap, so it's not necessarily the one thing that people might necessarily think is something they're going to need, but once they start to use it, they're going to absolutely adopt it. Last little thing that I want to talk to you about this product is this product can be part of a bit of a pack that you would put together for somebody who's got skin conditions. So somebody who's got very severe skin condition like eczema or psoriasis, what you would recommend is they take some aloe jelly, some propolis cream, and they would basically apply them after they washed using this particular product. And if they do have, parts of their skin which are either inflamed or flaky or flary or whatever you name it, what you would recommend they do is they actually use a scrunchie, put one squirt of this gel, and then basically rub the soap as much as they possibly can into the skin, especially in the areas which are infected. Okay, and then once they've come out of the shower, they dry it really nicely, and then they apply aloe vera jelly or aloe propolis cream, depending on the condition of the skin at that stage. Okay. Next products: aloe jojoba shampoo and conditioner. Now, if you go to a shop, the first thing you're going to see when you look at shampoos is more or less each brand comes up with 3, 4, 5 different types of shampoos every single time. You've got the dry hair, you've got the greasy hair, you've got the dyed hair, you've got the gray hair, you've got the no hair, you've got all types of different shampoos. Us, we only have one shampoo and one conditioner, and that's because what aloe does is it's a natural adaptogen. So aloe adapts to your hair type, and it will basically be absolutely brilliant whichever type of hair you have. Okay, so if you have dry hair, it's going to moisturize it. If you've got greasy hair, it's going to remove the grease. If you've got dyed hair, it's going to nourish it, and it's actually going to go through the toxins to actually properly nourish the hair. Okay, because obviously dyed hair are full of rubbish, as you can imagine. The other thing that you need to know about the shampoo in particular is, contrary to most of the shampoos you will find on the market, this one doesn't contain silicone. Silicone is something which is widely used in shampoos because the shampoo manufacturers want your hair to be a lot heavier than they actually would be in a natural way. And that is because that makes the hair much easier to style. So that's why you basically have silicone in the shampoo. Now, that's nice in terms of styling, but at the same time, that means that no matter how much you wash your hair will always be completely coated in some residues of silicone, and that obviously prevents your hair to breathe properly and to actually be healthy. What aloe vera shampoo will do is it will actually cleanse your hair of all those residue and all the toxins and all the dirt that has been accumulated and is not really being cleansed by the other shampoo. Now that has a really good impact, which is the fact that your hair is going to be the cleanest it's been probably since you were born. The only side effect is your hair will probably be a lot lighter. And it's for the first 2 or 3 times you're going to use this shampoo, it might even feel like your own hair. It might feel a bit strange. It might look a little bit, not dry, but a bit unnatural to you, what you've been used to. But as you keep on using it, your hair is going to look so much healthier, and it's going to fall back into its normal place, and it's going to become styleable again. But it will be so much healthier. People will comment on it. I can absolutely guarantee that. Finally, the other point that you need to mention when you talk about aloe vera shampoo is the fact that you're not only washing your hair when you wash your hair, you're also washing the skin underneath your hair. And if your shampoo is too aggressive on the skin, then you could end up having dandruff, you could end up having irritations, you could end up having all sorts of things. Keeping in mind that here you also have something which is using the antipyretic side of the shampoo. And as you know, antipyretic means it removes the itchiness. So there, not only the shampoo will nourish the skin, help just like any kind of aloe vera products will, moisturize it, cleanse it, sort it, soothe it, etc. But on top of that, if you have an itchy scalp, it's actually going to remove the sense of itchiness. If you have a child, one of the things that is interesting as well, and one of the selling factor of this particular product is children who use this shampoo never ever have nits, because one of the things that you need to know about aloe is it's also an insect repellent. That's something that I tend to mention when I talk about the sunscreen that we have, because the sunscreen is not only a great sunscreen, but it's also an insect repellent. Well, if you actually wash your hair with the shampoo being an insect repellent, your kid could actually be the only child in the whole of the school without nits at that particular time. Absolutely brilliant. The conditioner, beautiful. It's really designed to go alongside with the shampoo. And one of the things that you need to know for both of them is that they are very concentrated. So you really only need a very, very small amount to cover the whole of your hair. Okay. So tell people when you sell the product, tell them not to put a big gash in the whole of their hand. Tell them that they only need something like a 20p size inside their hands to actually wash they might wash twice, but they basically will need no more than about 20p at a time, because it's highly concentrated, so it's very economical. And the second thing that you need to know is there again, it's pH balanced. So there again, the pH of those products is exactly the pH of your hair and exactly the pH of your skin, which prevents obviously any additional damage that that could happen. Okay, I think I'm just very quickly looking if I've talked about everything. One of the things that you can do with the conditioner is you can actually use it by putting it onto your hair for about 10 to 15 minutes once a week, a little bit like a hair mask, if you know what I mean. And there again, I'm pretty sure people will comment on your hair very, very soon. Okay, so I think I've mentioned everything I wanted to mention about this particular product. We're going to move on to the next one. And the next one is what we call the mighty midget. It's aloe lips. It's very small, but don't be deceived by its size. That's what we say. It's obviously a fabulous lip balm, very, very moisturizing. It's full of aloe, so it's obviously going to moisturize your lip balm. But also because it's full of aloe and it's almost like a full block of aloe, one of the things it's going to do is it's going to basically be the equivalent of what you saw here. It's very much the equivalent of an aloe vera jelly, which means that it's basically your skin's best friend in a tube. It's a first aid kit in a tube, except that this time it completely fits in your pocket. Okay, it's absolutely brilliant, even if you just have cracked lips, cold sores, any kind of damages around your lips. So on the lip side, brilliant, but it's so pure and so full of aloe that you can even use it inside the mouth. You can use it inside your nose. You can use it if you burn